Kids literally suck. They're not good.
Hey, what if it was flop though? This is Stranger Moves. We're cutting down the intro a little bit because I think it will be better. Today I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about Fault. I want to talk about Overprime. I want to talk about the coronavirus. I want to talk about life. So we'll start off with Overprime. Apparently, Overprime used to be a game called Overthrow. I didn't realize that until a few days ago. Uh, Yeah, so Overprime came out. They had this trailer. The trailer looked fantastic. In fact, the trailer looks so good. I think it's literally made the game more popular in Fault. No offense to Fault, even though I think Fault's better. I really do. I think Fault is better in like 14,000 different ways. The only thing Overprime really is doing better than Fault at the moment is it looks aesthetically more pleasing, and we all know that Fault's going to get there. It's just a matter of time. But the gameplay looks like garbage, in my opinion. Uh, so yeah, Overprime. So there was a few big streamers or big uh, Paragon streamers. Used to be Paragon streamers or Parazombie streamers. They were streaming it. It looked pretty fun. It looked pretty fun. The big thing that was awesome is they had a few unofficial pros in the stream, and that was a big deal to me because from what I've been hearing from people that have a lot more internal knowledge than I ever would. Uh, a lot of the pros when Paragon died, just up and left. Maybe some of them tried like as a tester for a few games here and there. Maybe tried to be a developer. Like I know Arsenic is a developer for Predecessor, but for the most part, they just left. They knew the game was dying, and when it died, their heart was broken, and they moved on. Just like I would do the same thing. So it was really cool to see the pros get back because for someone like me, I I just followed competitive. I'm a big competitive guy, and that's kind of what drives me. And it was really cool. It's really cool, and there's something that Fault doesn't have. So that's really different. Even though Fault has way more support from other names, which is kind of cool. I'm going to talk about that. So then the big thing. So Overprime looks good, but they don't have servers. And you need to understand that literally changes the game. In fact, I can't believe they made a game without having servers. I think that's actually kind of ridiculous out of them. But I can see why, right? But they need to get servers, or the game will not succeed. It will not succeed. Also, guys, I also cut the game up, so like all the little parts where we're just walking around doing nothing, I just skip those. Just try to bunch it up, make the video a bit smaller, right? I should, and this game is against a few. I think they're known people, but I'm really not sure, to be honest. Uh, but me and Kreton here absolutely smoked them. We did lose in the end, but if we had if our team was just a bit more experienced, I think it'd be cool. And the thing that's really cool is I know some of these people are testers, meaning they got literally 100 hours experience on me. This is my 12th hour. No way. Well, since we're 6 hours in, that was bad math. This is my 18th hour of gameplay on this game ever. Ever. You know what I mean? And because my 24-hour live stream. So, uh, and because I was unable to play Holiday Access because I didn't have a PC back then. I'm pretty new to PC, and for us to do this good, I think we might be. Yeah, I think people are going to be very surprised at how good we are and how good we're going to be. It's just going to be a bit more time, I think. Uh, no, you'll see. You'll see. So yeah, Overprime. So Overprime doesn't have servers. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to play the game. It also is a really sketchy way to download it. Like I feel like I'm downloading an emulator, and I'm gonna get malware on my computer. You know what I mean? Like that's what it feels like. So that also needs to change. We need some kind of more secure way to download it. I really do think so. So we got that. So we're gonna talk about fall. So I just, sorry guys, I'm just yawning. It's like 12:30 a.m. where I am. So, Fault just finished a stream not even 5 seconds ago. They just had a few streamers slash testers, same people, unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way floats your boat. And they just showed a bit of gameplay. The map looked the exact same graphics, but the game looks as smooth as a baby's bottom, or as smooth as the bald spot on the top of my head. It was fantastic. And they add passives. So they talked about adding passives, and they did it. They did it. They seem to still be reworking them because some of them, I don't know. Muriel's passive, for example, it gives a root. I think it's super fantastic, actually, but it's only every 8 seconds, and I think that is too long. Because it needs to be more viable in a team fight, and you're not always prepared. I do think that you need to have a second delay, because if you do not, you're just going to see one ability, 2 abilities, 3 abilities. Now you got a 1.5 second route. You know what I mean? And Muriel on top of that, a shield. Yeah, she'll become broken very fast. But I think it doesn't need to be 8 seconds. I think it needs to be more like 5, in my opinion. That's the only passive I know about out of all the characters so far. So I literally can't even talk about the rest. But once I learn them, I will. Yeah, so I saw that. We were seeing a few people. So who are the people that were streaming? Reverb, MT, Riddick, Huddy, the marketing manager, Huddy guy, Jake, or Sneaks, or I don't know. No, Jake, a guy named Sneaks. I don't know who the rest are. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just trying to remember. So there may be names you know, there may be names not know. Didn't know who any of them were. Oh, well, actually, that's not true. I knew who a few of them were from Paragon, but I never really watched Paragon videos, even though I played the game a lot. Yeah. So, and then I wanted to talk about the coronavirus. I live in Newfoundland, Canada. If you don't know where that is, you probably know where Maine is. Go above Maine. That's New Brunswick. Go above New Brunswick, you hit the ocean. Go above that bit of the ocean, you hit Newfoundland. Newfoundland is an island. That's where I live. Everything's shutting down in Canada. I don't know what it's like in USA. I know that it's a lot worse in a few European countries. But in Canada, they're shutting it down. Today, 5 provinces announced state of emergencies. Mine wasn't one of them. And Newfoundland is the only place without a confirmed case. Now we have 3 possible cases, like presumed cases. There's a more proper word, but no official cases. We're the only province left, and it's crazy too because Saskatchewan, I thought was going to be the last one because they went from having none, but then I don't know where they had like 13. The next day they're like, yeah, we got 13. Oh yes, go Saskatoons, go! Like, oh boy. And this virus is crazy. So they released a few graphs today on why this virus is so big. If you don't, let's say countries didn't react and they treated us the same thing as an influenza, right? It's going to infect more people a lot faster because no one knows, because it's new. And it's probably going to kill around 10 million people in USA, which works out to about 2% of people, or maybe I did the math earlier, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're talking 10 million people. First off, 1% is not a lot of people. 10 million people, though, is a large number, whether it's 0.1% or 20%. 10 million is a lot, and that is the problem right there. We can't have 10,000 people dying within 3 months. You know what I mean? Or 6 months, whatever it is. And also on top of that, it's really hurting the economy. It's really hurting the economy. I work at Avis Rent-A-Car. So Avis Budget Rent-A-Car, whatever. And everyone, besides the owner-operator of Avis and the owner-operator of Budget, got laid off. So literally the bosses, the people that own everyone. Because no one is flying because of this bloody virus. I'm going to be honest. I'm a university student. I'm a part-time employee, so I can't collect unemployment. So I'm fucked. Luckily, I got a girlfriend that makes a lot of money, and she's willing to help me out. But I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty pissed that I have to ask Lisa there for some money. I do not like taking money from her. I like working, make my own money. Well, it's not like I'm really gonna buy anything, but like I got like a car payment and all that stuff. But I do have a few $1,000s saved up, so I should be good for the most part. Yeah, but it's just it it really hit me home. I'm gonna be honest. I've don't remember the last time I was miserable for 2 days. And I know people are probably thinking, "Geez, Greg, geez, Moose, like I'm miserable 2 days every week." Well, I'm usually a pretty positive person. Not this. I'm I'm pretty upset. I'm pretty upset. I might not be showing it very well, but this has like really affected me hard. And I don't I just don't see it changing anytime soon. I think I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be upset too, and I'm pretty upset at the fact that I'm probably still gonna be very upset. Uh, I wish I could change. I applied for a few jobs. I even tried for a few jobs that I know I got success in that people know I'm good at, and they're not even hiring because of this coronavirus. So I don't. That's it. You know. And on top of that, university just got 40 times harder. And you may not think it did because, so basically, I'm in university, and university is going all online. It sounds like it's easier until you realize a few things. One, they're closing school for a week, basically. So in that week, the professor have time to transition to online because we're almost done this semester, right? Uh, but the problem with that is they're not going to be really putting out any information for all the assignments, and everything that was a test is now becoming an assignment. So we now have one less week to do the assignments, and there's going to be more of them. It's going to be a rough one. Uh, and it's actually kind of bullshit because some of my professors are really understanding. Like I have this one professor named Professor Thorne. She's actually my professor for 2 out of 4 of my classes. Uh, she's fantastic. She's actually, I'm going to be honest, I have never and ever, ever enjoyed my advanced communication theories professor. And because of that, I've always dropped the course because I'm not trying to do an English class. I'm trying to do a communications class. And unfortunately, at Memorial, the communications department isn't its own department. It falls under the English department because it's so small at the moment. But it is getting larger. So this is one of the first years they had a class that it was exactly a communications course, and they brought in a professor that is a communications professor, an interdisciplinary professor, and she's just fantastic. And the thing that's also really good about her, she's not some 40-year-old. I literally think she's like late 20s, uh, at latest, and because of that, you can tell that she's in no like she uses Twitter. She plays video games. She knows what memes are. You know, all this stuff. So we're actually talking about relevant stuff, the most popular stuff. We're not talking about these theories from 1960s, like like ego in the id, ego in the ID is actually what it is. But uh, by Sigmund Freud. Like fuck that. I've read that whole book by now. Every single article I've been getting for these courses. And you know what's crazy? Half of it is irrelevant. It's like anywho, that's just my opinion. People will disagree with me if you're an academic, but that's just how it is. I guess that's my opinion. But then I have this one professor. He's really good at speaking in class. He has a weird way of speaking, but he's good. But he's just like, nope, these are the dates. That's it. But he does allow us to hand them in late. That is good. But you lose 5%. It's not like you're just handing it in late, not getting a penalty, right? So we got that. The other course is French. Simple. Actually, I'm very unimpressed with myself with how poor I'm doing in French because I basically never went to class because I've done a lot of French in my years. My whole family's French. I did 13 years of French immersion. I'm essentially bilingual, but it's been a long time since I spoke it, and it's showing in this class. But it's not intro to French, so it's like the next level up because apparently I'm not allowed to take intro to French, but I never got the credit for it either. Even Even though you have to do 2 language courses at the university I go to, I never got credit for doing French, even though I know French. Anyway, I kind of disagree with that, and they're making me take a higher level of French too. Anywho, I disagree with that, but here we are. Yeah, so here we are, playing this game. I love Narbash. To be honest, there's only like 2 supports. I fucking hate Muriel. Uh, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like her. Never did. I don't think she's good in team comp like the other supports were in Paragon. And that's just it. Like, shields are too temporary. That is the problem. Like, when I have the ability, look, let me put you this way. I have the ability to stun someone, or the ability to add a 400 shield when someone's getting smoked. What's going to be more effective? Not a shield. No offense. That's why I just think the other supports are 40 times better than Muriel ever will be. But if you give Muriel a stun, well, she has a root. Her ult's a stun. But besides that, like, even then, it's not even that great of a stun, to be honest. I personally, but yeah. So I'm just rubbing my eye, give myself the corona. Give myself the corona right there. Jeez, why? Yeah, but that's just my opinion. Like, I know she's good, but I just think when it comes to comp play, she just lacks. I'm gonna be honest. I would rather play. I would rather play Sevarog support before I played Muriel. Want to know why? Because Sevarog has a stun. And he has a baseball bat. I don't need any more reason. Yeah, so there's that. Last thing I want to talk about competitive fault. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think I would be that good at this game, as good as I am. Now I also think it's because the player base isn't there yet, and like we're still in alpha stage, right? So like we're talking like testers that think they're hot shit. You know, you give the game a month, and a lot of them are gonna fall off. Some of them might still be like top, but most of them are gonna fall off, right? Because there's gonna be other people better out there. But at the moment, me and Krepton here are fucking nasty for how little we've played. I can't say we are actually fantastic because we're not, but we will get there, and I can just see it. You can just feel it. Like we're good, and yeah, that's it. The gameplay's almost over there, so I'll just send the gameplay with you guys, and I will. Well, I guess I'll see ya. I'll see ya. I'll see you in the next video. Also, if you enjoy this, please watch my stream at twitch.tv/StrangerMoose. I think I want to change it to Strange Moose, but we're not there yet. And follow me on Twitter at Stranger Moose as well. And subscribe, baby. You know I want to subscribe. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a few seconds left. This is just basically us losing. I cut out the rest of it because you don't need to sit there and watch us get smoked. Anywho, have a good one.